Life aboard US Navy ships can be monotonous, leading sailors to seek small diversions such as tossing leftover food overboard to watch fish congregate. However, this action is strictly prohibited due to the potential serious safety risks. Leftover food can attract seagulls, increasing the risk of collisions with aircraft on deck, or even draw large marine animals such as sharks and whales closer, threatening maritime security. Complying with this regulation not only helps protect the safety of the crew, but also ensures the ship operates safely and efficiently. Let's explore why this regulation's important and the far-reaching consequences it could have for naval operations. Protecting marine ecosystems and global environmental security is an integral part of our commitment to sustainable environmental management. Human intervention in the natural environment through seemingly harmless actions, such as feeding fish, can cause serious and long-term consequences. When fish become dependent on food provided by humans, they can lose their natural hunting instincts, leading to disturbances in the food chain and an imbalance in the marine ecosystem. This not only affects areas close to boats, but can also spread to more distant areas, increasing the risk of overhunting of some fish species, causing population declines and disrupting fisheries and the stability of the entire ecosystem. In addition, human food, especially processed products, contain many chemicals and preservatives that are not suitable for the bodies of marine life, which can cause poisoning or health problems, serious when they're consumed. Even seemingly harmless foods like bread can cause digestive problems, weakening the health of fish and other marine life. Seabirds are also affected, as they change their natural migratory behavior in pursuit of easy food sources from boats, which can reduce their numbers and cause imbalances in their populations. Not only that, leftover food from humans can also cause local eutrophication, suddenly increasing algae growth and depleting oxygen in seawater. This leads to the formation of dead zones, where marine life has difficulty surviving due to a lack of oxygen. In particular, changes in the migration patterns of fish species that make long journeys to breed or feed can have serious consequences, reducing biodiversity and harming the entire marine ecosystem on a large scale. Fish feeding on naval vessels is not only harmful to the environment, but also poses many potential risks to the ship's safety and operations. When humans interfere with the natural environment by providing food for fish, important migratory fish species such as tuna and salmon can change their breeding and feeding habits. This leads to a decline in their populations, causing significant damage to the fishing industries, which depend on the stability and diversity of marine sources. This behavior is not limited to fish, but also attracts seabirds, causing them to change their migration and foraging routes, leading to a significant decline in seabird populations and an imbalance in the ecosystem. The Navy's fish feeding ban is not only an environmental protection measure, but also demonstrates a serious commitment to complying with the international regulations such as the MARPOL Convention, which sets strict standards for control pollution from ships. However, the Navy has gone beyond these regulations, setting higher standards to protect biodiversity and maintain the health of marine ecosystems. This not only helps protect the global environment, but also ensures the safety and sustainability of naval operations. Furthermore, feeding fish poses a direct threat to crew. When schools of fish congregate around ships, they can attract dangerous predators such as sharks, posing a potential danger to those on board. In the closed environment of naval vessels, the risk of zoonotic disease transmission, although rare, can still occur and lead to serious medical crises. In particular, the presence of crowded fish can disturb sonar signals, making it difficult for ships to detect the presence of enemy submarines or underwater threats such as mines. Not only that, fish can get caught in the ship's cooling system, affecting operational performance and complicating rescue missions in an emergency. Another concern is the risk of bioaccumulation of toxic substances. When marine life gathers around ships and consumes food from humans, they can absorb pollutants and toxins into their bodies. This can accelerate the accumulation of toxic substances in the food chain, causing serious long-term consequences for both the ecosystem and human health. Fish contaminated with toxins can transmit them to other species, and ultimately humans, through consumption of marine foods. In addition, gathering too many fish around the ship can complicate rescue operations, in case someone falls overboard. The disturbance caused by schools of fish can make it difficult to detect people in the water, delaying rescue efforts in emergency situations. This increases the risk in dangerous situations, underscoring the importance of complying with the fish feeding ban. What do you think about the Navy's use of marine mammals in military operations? Is this an effective strategy, or does it raise ethical concerns? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Before continuing, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to follow videos about the US Navy and help us thank our audience for their support. You can click the link in the description to go to the channel page and hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Back to the main topic. The most important reason for the ban on fish feeding is operational security. OPSEC, operational security, involves protecting information that could reveal naval tactics or location. Although feeding fish may seem harmless, it can pose serious risks. Attracting fish can create behavioral patterns that are easily detected and analyzed by the enemy, thereby predicting vessel movements or setting up ambushes. Additionally, the presence of many fish around the ship can attract the attention of nearby enemy ships, allowing them to approach closer under the guise of fish. These vessels could take advantage of this concealment to spy or even take hostile actions. Advanced enemy acoustic surveillance systems can detect changes in marine life behavior due to fish feeding, thereby tracking the activities of naval vessels. Furthermore, the presence of large schools of fish could interfere with naval sonar systems and detection technology, leading to false positives or masking the signatures of submarines and drones. This can reduce the ability to detect and respond to threats, highlighting the need for strict compliance with fish feeding bans. In the current era of information warfare, every small action can become an important link in creating a complete intelligence picture. Seemingly harmless behavior such as fish feeding, if monitored and recorded, can unintentionally provide the enemy with valuable information about the ship's operating schedule and the crew's living habits, even the psychological state of the ship's staff. Adversaries can take advantage of this information to identify weaknesses or plan attacks, which clearly demonstrates the need for strict compliance with security-related prohibitions. Although specific cases of sailors being disciplined for feeding fish are not often made public, there are anecdotal reports of these incidents occurring. For example, in a typical case, a sailor on a destroyer was officially reprimanded after being caught throwing a sandwich into the sea to feed the fish. Similarly, in the civilian maritime sector, a fishing boat operator in British Columbia was fined $10,000 for feeding seals, illustrating the seriousness of violations of maritime regulations. Notably, the US Navy not only prohibits fish feeding, but also goes further by using marine mammals in important military missions. Since the 1960s, the Marine Mammal Training Program has been deployed, using dolphins and sea lions to perform tasks such as detecting mines and deterring intruders. This show not only demonstrates the extraordinary abilities of marine animals, but also emphasizes the importance of maintaining strict control in interactions with them, in stark contrast to the chaos that can develop arising from indiscriminate feeding of fish. The US Navy's Marine Mammal Program is a prime example of the complex relationship between military operations and marine life, reflecting the combination of modern technology and the forces of nature. Although feeding of wild animals is strictly prohibited to protect ecological balance and environmental security, the Navy has developed advanced approaches to cooperate with past marine mammals. Not only do these animals receive comprehensive medical care, but they are also provided with a strictly regulated diet, completely separate from the potential risks and chaos of free feeding and control in the wild. This program is not only an example of the Navy recognizing the potential of marine animals, but also opens new doors in research and understanding of their biology and behavior. Dolphins, thanks to their biological sonar, are capable of detecting mines and underwater objects with accuracy superior to many modern technological devices. Sea lions, with their sharp underwater vision and pinpoint hearing, excel at recovering lost military equipment and deterring intruders. These characteristics make them valuable assets in military missions, from protecting seaports to detecting mines and dangerous underwater devices. However, the military use of marine mammals is not without controversy and ethical challenges. Human intervention in nature, whether for military purposes or scientific research, always raises questions about the line between taking advantage of animals' abilities and protecting their natural freedom. This program has stimulated discussions about human responsibilities toward the natural world, especially when the use of animals in military settings can affect their health and freedom. This clearly reflects the complexity and potential conflicts when combining military activities and the marine world, requiring careful consideration and strict management measures to ensure not only national security but also animal protection. Some have argued that the use of marine mammals in military operations could be seen as exploitation for strategic human gain, while others see this as a way for animals to receive care and purpose that they may not be able to get in their natural environment. This debate extends to larger ethical issues about how humans interact with marine life, not only in military operations but also in civilian activities. In 2023, the budget for marine mammal programs reached $40 million, with about $21 million invested in food, medicine, veterinary care and facilities for 77 fish, pigs, and 47 sea lions. This investment demonstrates the U.S. Navy's concern for the health and welfare of these animals. The Navy's fish feeding ban is more than just a regulation. It's the result of meticulous trade-offs between protecting the environment, maintaining operational security, and implementing military strategy. This policy not only protects the marine ecosystem and the safety of employees, but also ensures the confidentiality of important tasks, reflecting a change in our understanding of how to manage and protect the environment. As we continue to study the sensitivity of ocean ecosystems, it's clear that even intentional human actions can have far-reaching effects. For sailors, the ban on feeding fish is not merely a regulation, but also a reminder of their responsibility to protect the marine environment. This regulation demonstrates the Navy's commitment to minimizing impact on the ecosystem in which it operates. In a context where environmental and global security concerns are increasingly intertwined, the Navy's policy prohibiting fish feeding makes it clear that seemingly small actions can have significant impacts. This is an effort to balance mission requirements and protect the health of the ocean, helping the Navy continue to carry out its mission effectively while respecting the marine world. With the continued development of naval technology, it's possible that in the future we'll see progress in managing the relationship between military operations and the marine ecosystem. It's likely that these improvements will create a military operating environment that's most attuned to the ocean ecosystem. Until then, the fish feeding ban will continue to be an important element of the US Navy's approach to maritime operations, ensuring that it maintains protection of the marine environment and carries out its mission. What are your thoughts on the US Navy's ban on sailors feeding fish? Do you think it's a necessary measure to protect the environment and security, or is it just overcaution? We'd love to hear your opinion. Please share it in the comments section below. If you find the information in this video useful and interesting, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss other interesting content about the US Navy. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you again in the next videos. Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive notifications as soon as a new video is available.